Middletown High School alumnus Annabelle Afzali has always dreamed of becoming a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and now she has gotten the chance to audition by being on CMT's Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, making the team. She tells us about her background as a dancer and her experience on the show.
So I danced my whole life. I danced at D. Buchanan Studio of Dance right here in Middletown. And then I went on to do POMs in college. And that's how I ended up on the show. It really had been like one of my biggest dreams. I'm going to be very honest, like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Oh my goodness. And so I didn't tell anyone because I knew it was kind of a long shot. A lot of people were auditioning, and if I didn't make it, I didn't want to have to explain that to everyone. So didn't tell anyone, didn't tell Soul. And then all of a sudden I get a message over Facebook, and one of someone from Middletown was like, "Hey, I saw your audition video on Kelly's Twitter. Like, hope it all goes well." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what do you mean?" I thought she was just like showing videos of people that audition. And I was like, "No, I didn't tell anyone. Like, I don't want everyone to see it." And then it did say, it was like, "Oh my goodness, Cal's in her background. Middletown, so cute. Like, it's a yes from me."
Hi judges, I'm Annabelle. I'm 22 years old and I'm from a small town in Maryland called Middletown, where there are more cows than people.
Afzali walks us through the audition process and gives us a glimpse into the training camp experience.
So let's see, it started in May was the first audition. It was all virtual. It was 1,545 girls that auditioned, and I was lucky enough to be one of those 20, which I was very grateful for, very excited for. So lots of preparing to do for that, and then there was I think 4 rounds of auditions virtually. The last round was an interview process, and then shipped us off to Texas. There was never like set rounds. It was just, if you get called into the office, you get called into the office. If they cut you, they cut you. You never knew what was going to happen. There really wasn't. It was kind of day by day rather than like round by round.
Afzali explains how her experience was different than most years due to COVID.
We couldn't all, just even the process. It's usually you try out in April, and like a week later, you are in that training camp for 10 weeks. It was a compacted, jam-packed training camp, I think only about 2.5 weeks. And it was all that 10 weeks for sure in 2.5 weeks. So it was tough. You had to keep up with the choreography. You had to take care of yourself. You were dancing for hours on end. So it's definitely a lot different because we also weren't at the Star where they usually practice. We were at the Gaylord, Texas.
To see how it all turned out for Annabelle, you can tune into Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Making the Team on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock on CMT.